Good morning, sir. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How's your day?
Hey man, I'm blessed, man. I'm out here to do the show with you. I'm blessed.
Great, great. I was a little worried about you for a second there. Uh, we had a little small scare in the background. If you didn't quite figure it out, we thought that Felix was going to be on the road again, but he figured it out. Whatever it was he had going on, he made it. Thank you, sir.
No problem, no problem. What the hell is this?
Good to see you, sir. I see you got your jersey on.
Yes,
Who you
sir.
repping?
Got on Tim Couch, Cleveland Browns.
Yep. We got the Lions have a big game tomorrow. Got the Browns in town. Well, we're gonna get to that. But as always, we start off with just thanking everybody for coming out to see us. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, the Roku network, Roku channel on the Maximum TV network. Check us out right now. I got the Roku in the living room. I got Twitter in front of me right here. Let's see. I got Twitter in front of me. I got Twitch. I got LinkedIn. Everything is going strong. And it's a beautiful day. We're just glad to be here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everyone who continues to be a part of the Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix world and the family. Beginning with the Love and Stuff family. That's where it all started with Marcus Holmes, the Wiz and Oz, the man behind the scenes. Just a wonderful guy. Just thank you to Marcus for his vision and getting us going. Of course, we're going to start off by bringing this book right there, Grateful's Journey Every Day. That young man right there. That's him, Mr. Marcus Holmes. So when you go on, you got to do one thing. You got to do me one favor. Go to TikTok right now. I know we on, but I want you to run to TikTok real quick and pull up that name, Marcus Holmes. You're going to see a smile. You're going to see that guy right there. See that smile? That's what you're going to see. And what you're going to do, you're going to lean in. You're going to get some advice about how to be a great employee, how to improve your job situation, how to get a better job, how to interview, how to do great on the STAR interview, how to negotiate your salary, how to negotiate your insurance. You can him directly. He can help you with your resume. He can help you with all that good stuff. HR specialist. He the real deal. If you want to learn something, if you want to get better, if you want to improve your situation, even if you just need some advice about how not to talk when you go to the meetings in HR, what not to say, which is nothing. I can guarantee you that you don't want to talk in those meetings. Why? Because it'll be held for you and against you. It's HR. I'm sorry, Marcus, I hate to say it, but HR just as bad as the dang on police, boy. I tell you, you got to be careful. You got to be careful what you say, because they walk you out as quick as they walk you up in there. And you ain't even did nothing. You ain't even know you did nothing. That you know you're going home. But that's another story for another day. We getting started today with on our show. We've been talking about it for the last 3 weeks. They're down to the last 2 games. Our Detroit Tigers. What's going on? That reverse Felix effect is killing them. At this point, they might not even make the playoffs. There's 2 games left in the season. 2 games. They are tied with the Cleveland Guardians. Last night they lost 4-3 after being up 3-1. That allowed the Red Sox to make the playoffs. They're in there celebrating. They're in there with the champagne in the other locker room. And and the only thing you got is champagne tears, because they burning your eyes with them tears. What's going on with them? What's Felix? Talk to me. So what's going on with them Tigers?
I told y'all from the beginning, man. Y'all are trash. There's no easy way to say it. I told y'all, you're not going. This team don't even believe in themselves. You don't even have a person on your roster to pick y'all up, to make y'all believe in yourself. Back in the day, you had Pudge, right? You went to the World Series. You had Kenny Rogers. You had that one person the straw that stirred the drink. You don't even have that. No, you have nobody to say, come on, guys, what we doing? Hell, go get Brandon Inge. Go get somebody to kick, to jumpstart it. But it's over, man. at this point, don't even go to the playoffs. Go to the playoffs for what? Because 9 times out of 10, if you go to the playoffs, you're going to draw Cleveland. And we all know how that's going to end. So, I mean, just go and wrap the hot dogs and hamburgers. Go and send that to Lakeland now. Hey, man, Viva Las Tigers. Viva Las Tigers. Yeah, okay.
Viva Los Tigres.
Los Tigres or whatever. Say Expedice. That's what y'all about to do. Get out of it, man. Trash. I told you.
As hard as I am about how they playing, I still believe in my Tigers. 2 games left. They can win them both. Scuba's going to pitch one of them. Hopefully he can get his mind back right after hitting the guy in the face the other night. Seemed like after he hit that guy in the face, he was no more good. They might as well just took him out the game. He might as well have took that ball and airmailed it up in the upper deck the way he threw that next ball. It bounced about 10 times before it even got to the dang on play. They should have just took him on out the game.
Y'all trash, man. Y'all like Peppermint Patty and Charlie Brown. She never called Charlie Brown Charlie Brown. You know what she called Charlie Brown? Chuck. She never called him Charlie Brown. That's what y'all are. Y'all like Peppermint Patty and Charlie Brown. Chuck.
Yeah, she called him Chuck right before she ripped the ball from up under his feet.
No, that's Lucy.
That's you asked Lucy. But Peppermint Patty did say, "You sly dog, you."
That's what y'all Chuck, man. Y'all Chuck. The Lions is Chuck. The Pistons is Chuck. The Red Wings is Chuck. It's just Chuck, man. That's what y'all are, Chuck.
I still believe it. There's 2 games left, and there's still a chance. Still a chance. It can actually, you think it might actually, if they both lose, they probably can possibly have a little 1-game playoff.
Chuck.
Let me go through the numbers. Right now, they're 86 and 74. They are 1-5 since the last show. They're on a 1-game losing streak. They 1-9 in the last 10. Last night they lost 4-3 to the Red Sox. And it's can I say abysmal? Is that a good word to use? Is that a good word? Abysmal. They've been playing abysmal lately.
They just, man, look, the quicker y'all realize that y'all not good, like I've been telling you from after I went down there and I did what I did sitting in the seat, I already knew. I seen it. I just seen it. What is my motto on this show? I know things. I'm just trying to tell you. I told you, y'all. Don't put your stock in them, man. If you believe the Tigers is going to the World Series, I got some lakefront beach property in Nebraska I like to sell to you. Going nowhere, man.
Yeah, I'm really hurting right now about the way the boys are playing, and it's unnecessary. Something I've been saying off screen but haven't said on screen. It's a habit. Winning and losing is a habit. They're in the habit of losing now. At the beginning of the season, they were in the habit of winning. Seemed like I got to the All-Star break and was like, we got this. We sending 6 people to the All-Star game. We are the sugar honey iced tea. The bees can't even touch us. After that was it.
You never were good before the All-Star break. Fool's gold. Man, I don't know why we keep touching on this topic. But you know what? After this week, we don't have to talk about them no more because they won't even be relevant. So, and then I could put all my attention to the Walmart Wolverines and to the clowns down there on Ford Field, and then I'll be good. Christmas is gonna come early for me. Just saying.
Well, we will see by Sunday. By what's it? Let's see. They play. Let me pull up the schedule real quick. I just had it in front of me. The Tigers play today at 3, 4 o'clock your time, 3 o'clock my time, and then they play again. Let me get the full schedule up real quick. And they play Sunday in the afternoon. They play Sunday at 2:10. By the time 6 o'clock come on Sunday, we'll know what they're doing.
That's Cleveland. Backing up for the season.
That's Cleveland. I pulled up the wrong team. Let me get the Tigers. I had Cleveland. All right, so let me go full schedule. They play about the same thing. 6 o'clock Sunday. We'll know what they're doing. I don't anticipate Boston giving up and giving the Tigers a chance to make it. I don't see them doing that. I know they've made it, But because they made it don't mean they're gonna give you a chance to make it.
Absolutely.
We gonna see. We shall see. Said the blind man to the dead dog. And right now we playing so blind it's ridiculous. I don't even is blind even a word to use? That's how they playing. They've scored what all of. Let's see here. In the last, since Cleveland series, they've scored 6, 7, 9, 14, 15, 17, 22 runs over the last 12 games. That's outrageous. 3, 6, 9, 22 runs over the last 10 games. That's an average of 2 runs. You can't win 2 games 2-1. You don't win games 2-1.
Well, man, I don't know what to do. I really don't.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We got some comments. Morning, Mr. Will, my big brother. How you doing? Morning, fellas. Happy Sports Day to you all. Don't be so hard on the Felix. Even Chuck is striving to be Charles in one day. Manny, Tigers are playing horrible as of late. I don't even you can use the word horrible. It's horrible is an adjective for good. Is a derivative of good right now compared to how well they're playing.
They playing like when Charlie Brown went and bought that Christmas tree, and they put the one little utensil on it and it fell over. That's the Tigers. Chuck. He didn't even call him Charlie Brown then. She called him Chuck. When he bought
I can't even be mad at you for that because it's the truth. It's all true.
She was like, Chuck, what is this? That's what I'm saying. That's what they are, man. Chuck. They need, you know what they really need? And I know this is far-fetched, and I know it's only an hour show. They need me to come in there. They need me to come in there and talk to them. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. I guarantee you, after I talk to them, they'll take the field. You'll see a different team.
Yeah, because half of them will be arrested for jumping on you.
You can't get mad at facts. You can't get mad at the truth. I'm just gonna go in there and tell them the truth, like Al Bundy did on the Married with Children episode when he played softball. He grabbed the mic at the end and he was like, Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I would just give him a speech. Think about it. If I went down there and I did what I did and you went from good to horrible, just imagine if I show up in the flesh. I'm just saying, I know they wouldn't do it, but lie me in. I call off. I got to be to work at 2:30. I got to be to work at 2. I call off just to save your season.
Okay.
Y'all don't have to pay me nothing.
Just hot dogs and the soda?
Nah, I don't want none of that garbage. I'm just trying to help you out.
No, this is Boston. No, this is the Boston food. It's not the Tigers food. It's Boston food.
Understood. I don't want none of that garbage.
Okay.
I'm like Cousin Raymond. Take you to the finest Japanese restaurant ever. Raymond Brown, the baddest man in town. Whew. That episode will be on today, too, if I ain't mistaken.
Yes, it will. It's going to be back on today.
Yeah, be back on today.
Every weekend that episode come on. Somewhere right around 3 o'clock. Somewhere right around 3 o'clock.
Yeah, Raymond Brown, the baddest man in town.
All right, y'all. We've lamented the Tigers long enough. I still have faith in them. I still believe that they're going to do what they're supposed to do to win it. And they're going to be okay. All right, don't forget to click like, click share. And come check us out on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, the Roku channel on the Baxter TV network. So if you go right now, if you have a smart TV in your house, go right now. You can keep it on the phone. Just go right on now and go right there to the Roku. And it's the purple background with the white letters. Type in Maximum TV Network. You're going to get a nice symbol that looks like this. You're going to get a nice little symbol. Let me get the little overlay. Bam. It's going to look like that. You click on that and it'll save to your TV. So every Saturday, all you got to do is click on that. Right there, you'll see it right on your TV. And right after that, not only right after that, you're going to see some good basketball. Did you know what I was doing? That was called a segue. That's a segue. we are segue our way into the NBL. The NBA, we have a partnership with the Maximum Basketball League by way of Aramis Brown. He is the commissioner of the league. He and I have been doing basketball together for about 10 years now. We had a team at our job where we traveled across the country and play against other stations. And with our job, we work in the airline industry. So we've been to LA, we've been to Orlando. We hosted a tournament ourselves. He's hosted tournaments in Minneapolis. And they're just having a good time playing basketball, competing. And he's parlayed that into the NBL. And they had their first opening weekend just this past weekend. And the second weekend is this week. And let's see here. This weekend, they have 10 games going on. This afternoon, they have the Atlanta Storm and the Vegas Gamblers. The Smart Shot Memory play against 94 Elite. Fort Worth Goats go to Cook Up. The Detroit Panthers play against the Chicago Legends. IGN play against the Chandler Comets. The Young Ones play against 94 Elite. It looks like that's a double. They got two games today for 94 Elite. The Lehigh Valley Flight play against the DLS Rockets. Strictly Business play against the Midwest Hornets. The DFW Gorillas go play against the Mambas Brotherhood. The Canada Wild play against the Michiana Magic. And then tomorrow they got some more games on Sunday. IGM play against Mason Monsoon. Atlanta Storm go to Henderson Hawkeyes, and the Georgia Knights go to play against the Albany Good Life.
Are those games in quarters or they halves?
I want to say quarters.
Like 10-minute quarters?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. And to answer that question, all you got to do is go to the NBL.com. You can watch it on the internet, or you can watch them on live on later on the day on the network, on the Roku channel, or you can watch the tape delay. There's games that's going on right now that you can watch on we live right now. You want to watch us, but if you want to just scroll through and take a quick look, it's all right there. It's all right there for you to know. Also, we're gonna talk about their standings right now. In the West, we got IGM at 2-0, Mason Monsoon, Chandler Comets, Vegas Gamblers, and Henderson Hawkeyes in the Southeast. The Georgia Knights, Atlanta Takeover, the Atlanta Storm, and the Albany Good Life. In the South, we got the Cook Up, the DFW Gorillas, the Fort Worth Goats, and the Mama's Brotherhood. In the Northeast, the New York Court Kings, the Crotona Hawks, the 94 Elite, Smart Shot Memory, and the NYC Black Eagles. In the Midwest, the Minnesota Bulldogs, Chicago Legends, Midwest Hornets, Grand Rapids Fusion, the Michiana Magic, and the Minnesota Broncos. In the Mid-South, Nashville Aviators, the Model City, and Team Sacrifice. In the Mid-East, Lehigh Valley Flight, Young Ones, NTYT, Rockland Kings, and the DLS Rockets. And rounding things out in the Central, Michigan Adventures, the Detroit Panthers, the West Michigan Spartans, Strictly Business, Motor City Dragons, and the Canada Wild. Now that's a league for you right there. They doing it real big. They think we partnering together. So we trying to get to the point where we're gonna get us some advertising, all that together. Check us out. Check them out. We all together here on Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix, partnering with the Maximum Basketball League. Man, that's a mouthful to see all that good stuff, boy. But they're doing good things over. They're doing big things. Shout out to Aramis Brown, the commissioner, keeping everybody together. I've seen him run a couple of those meetings, and he run a tight ship. Hey, y'all got it together now. Y'all team ready. Got your uniforms, everything booked. Y'all ready to go. That's what he do. All right. Moving forward, we are moving forward into football. It's the sport of kings, better than the diamond ring. Football. And before we go any further, it's been reported last night, unfortunately, that a kid was killed after Virginia shocks Florida State. They rushed the field after the game, and this young man allegedly it's on X right now, but it hasn't been on ESPN. Got a kid named Squirrel White was killed in the stampede, and that's why they do their best to keep people in the stands and not rush the field or the stands or the court after a big victory. they find those teams, those schools, a lot of money because of that. And this is going to be something huge if it really mess out to be what they say it is. Rest in peace to this kid and sorry to his family. That's for everything that's going on. It hasn't been reported on ESPN, but it's definitely on Twitter right now. His kid's name is Squirrel White, and he plays for the Florida State Seminoles. 21 years old.
Actually, football member?
A player for the Florida State Seminoles.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Wait a minute. Somebody said, just want to clarify, since this hasn't gone out of proportion. Fake information. Squirrel is fine and unharmed. He's not dead. It's a joke. So if they got me, they got me. But if not, I wish this kid the best. Let's see here.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully this is not true.
There's a lot of that going around now, man. I be seeing on social media, they say such and such passed, and the guy don't even be deceased. Like, who does that, man? Like, get you a life. Like, who? I mean, Biggie said it best, man. Ain't no wishing death on nobody. There ain't no coming back from that. But
coming back,
I don't know what's wrong with these cats nowadays. These cats are something different. Like, you actually wake up to spread negativity into the world. Who does that?
There's a lot of people that's fun to them. That's funny to them. You know, they can get people that'll come and join their page, and they can make money from that.
Well, nah, that's okay.
You know, the joke is always that somebody sitting in their mama basement in their underwear, typing on their computer. You know, see, that's a joke. That's always a joke they talk about.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Okay.
All right, let's get down to it. We got for college football, we got some firings going on. Mr. Mike Gundy and Deshaun Foster have been let go of their jobs. Are you surprised by that?
I'm surprised by Mike Gundy.
Yeah, I agree.
He'll cry all the way to the bank because you still got to pay him $15 million. I don't know too many jobs. I mean, I'm sure coaching is still in his blood, but why would you keep him for that long tenure to send him away with $15 million? That's a nice parting gift.
And let's see here. Virginia Tech coach as well. I missed one. Let's see here. They fired, what is his name? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the Virginia coach name. But it's barely 3-4 games in the season, and they firing everybody like that. Let's see. We got Mike Gundy. I thought you was gonna joke and say Sharon Moore, but you didn't. I was trying to wait on that one.
Nah, that's later. That's next year.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he is. The rumblings will be in Ann Arbor. He going. I told you my take on it. I never would have took the job. I'd be on the Chargers personnel right now. But that's probably a job in waiting. I'm sure it is.
Philip Montgomery, that's his name.
Okay.
Philip Montgomery, he was fired.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the day, well, what we always say,
coaches get hired to get fired.
Hired to get fired. That's right. Hired to get fired. And hey, take that money while you can. I'd take it if I know, like they did the Houston's coach, the professional guy. They know they hired him to fire him. He knew that. That's why he went in and won that last game of the season and took them from the number 1 spot to the number 2 spot. Right. At the end of the day, he was like, "Give me my money. Right. Give me my money." Hey, that would be me. I'll put it in there right. I'll put a nice little clause in there. No matter what, you got to pay me. Yeah. Unless there's a morality clause. And then that was me. I'd be driving from my house to practice every day. I wouldn't even go to the grocery store. I wouldn't stop at the party store. If I had to order something, I ordered off of one of them door dashes or something. You wouldn't see me nowhere. I wouldn't even put gas in my car. I'll pay somebody else to do that. So because can't nobody say, "Hey, I saw him out at the club." No, nope. You ain't about to get me up mixed up. I'll take the L. I'll take the L all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. All right, let's see here. What else we got? In college football, we got MSU and Michigan off this week. Both teams are off this week. Well, how did you feel about that road victory last week by Michigan?
Nebraska gave it to you. Well, not to y'all, but Nebraska gave it to them. I mean, man, I'm not sold on Michigan, man. The hype train will eventually come to a halt. Yeah, you got a freshman quarterback, quote unquote phenom. Well, I'm not. They don't hit my radar. Not at all.
Well, I was not surprised because if you really pay attention to Mr. Dominic Raiola's son, what is his name? What is his name? Donovan. I forget the kids. The son that played on there. He played about as well as he's been playing since he's been there. I'm gonna say this now. He will have a better pro career than he will a college career. He'll be a late round pickup in the pros, and he will have a pretty decent a pro career. He'll have a 500 college career. He might even leave early, but he'll be a decent pro quarterback. Not so much in college. He has a lot of moxie. He believes in himself really well, but for some reason, it's not translating in the victory department. But I do see him being a better pro quarterback than anything else. Let's see here. Manny said, "Who's played with someone's life like that?" Yeah, and Michigan. That was a good game by Michigan. They stepped up to the challenge. They definitely stepped up to the challenge. That little running back they got. I'm saying this now too. He gonna transfer. Number 22. He gonna transfer. I don't think him and the quarterback could get along.
He already transferred. He transferred from Alabama to Michigan. He gonna
transfer again. him and the quarterback don't get along. It's obvious. It's real obvious. He gonna be up out of it, and at the end of the day, they gonna back that quarterback up long before they back him up.
And you base that off of what? Where did you come to that conclusion?
The arguments they keep having on the sideline. They don't even be near each other on the sideline no more.
Okay.
So I'm putting it out there now. That's what's gonna happen.
So he gonna transfer.
Yep. He gonna transfer. All right, the top 25. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
To Ohio State.
That wouldn't be a bad move because he gonna have 1,700 yards this year.
Well, okay.
He's already pretty much leading the league.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. I mean, you open my eyes on something. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that.
They don't like each other.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious. Right now in the top 25, we got Ohio State, Miami, Penn State, LSU, Georgia. We're gonna talk about that big game coming up. Oregon, Oklahoma, Florida State, Texas A&M. Florida State, they're gonna be probably about 12 or 15 next week, if not lower, after losing last night. Texas A&M, Texas, Indiana, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Iowa State, Tennessee, Georgia Tech, Alabama, Vanderbilt, Michigan, Missouri, USC, Notre Dame, Illinois, TCU, and BYU. He said number 22 been going crazy. Why would he transfer? Personalities. You gotta like the people you're around. And besides, somebody gonna give him a nice big bag to go somewhere else because the whispers and the rumors are already out there. All right, NFL in the NFL.
Not for long.
If you from Detroit, NFL, it stands for National Football League. It's something else. I ain't gonna say it, but we know what that means from the West Side.
You got me.
Linwood.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah.
Something a little different. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Nah. I don't want to lose no sponsors. All right, and we talked about the NFL. As we go to the NFL, Lions Monday Night Domination. Neither one of us saw that coming. Are you surprised that game happened like that?
Wait, what do you mean domination?
The way they jumped on Baltimore like that.
You won 38 to 30. 2 years ago, they kicked the living crap out of you and beat you 38-6. That's domination. Where's the domination?
I call it domination because that game was, even though the score was 38-30, it really should have been 38-23. They scored that late touchdown. They gave them the prevent defense touchdown, and they missed that 2-point play.
So that's what I'm saying. Where's the domination?
All the rushing yards they put up, all the way they play. I would consider that to be the way they had what's his name on 22 on the sideline throwing his helmet around, falling all out. The way they frustrate them seemed like a nice domination to me.
So that was domination against the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
What was it the first week against the Packers?
Oh, they got dominated. They got BTA. They got BTA.
Man, they okay. So let's go week by week. We got time. We up against it. We got time. You play the Packers. I get back to work. I hear they didn't play nobody in the preseason. This is their first game of the season. This is the first game of the season for the Packers. I had a guy, true story. I had a guy this past week said a 2-1 Lions team is better than a 3-0 Eagle team. I said, man, I'll talk to you later. Exactly. Their facial expression just said what I said. I just walked away. Then he was like, bet when the Lions play the Eagles, this is what he told me the score is going to be. 55-10. Lions over the Eagles. I didn't know they sold drugs in the cafeteria. But okay.
They're going to Philly.
He said 55-10. He's like, I bet you $100 right now.
I
say, let me go see what Jordan's is coming out, and I'll be back. Man, that's gonna be the easiest $100 I ever made in my life. Well, the second.
I would have took that bet right then and there.
No, man, you got those type of people. You have to let them go because, see, I tell you, people like that, they just go with the moment, right? And then when they actually realize, and it's like an hour before kickoff, man, bet off. That's why you gotta let them people. Hey, no, I'm just telling you,
make the bet good.
This is the type of people I work with. That's what I'm telling you.
You take advantage of that. That's his fault.
I had a guy. This is back when Calvin was still playing. They were playing at Green Bay. Dude found out Calvin. So it's, they do the Lions pregame and all that. So the NFL on Fox came at 12. The Lions played Green Bay at 1. It was breaking news. What's the name? Well, Calvin wasn't gonna play. The dude was like, bet off.
Nah, no bet off.
That's what I work with, man.
You can't say that. The minute you shake on it, that's it.
Hey, I just sat there. I was like, you know what? It's cool. Because at the end of the day, that lets me know, to my point, you're not a fan.
At the end of the day, that's some BS. I would never vote. I would never bet with him again. And I'm not even a bet person.
Understood. I'm just saying. That's how you know. That's the difference where I always say, bring the same energy. Steve Harris, bring the same energy. Greg Brown, bring the same energy. Rochelle Weathers. When y'all lose, like today, when I lost Monday, my phone blew up. Lions fans walking into work on, where was you at week 1? That's what I'm saying. You're not a fan. You're not a fan, dog. He had the audacity to reply, who cheers on when their team loses? You do if you're a fan. You're not a fan. You're only a fan when you win. You're making my point. That's why I was like, man, I started to block y'all from that. I said, I'm not even, why block him when he proving me right? You see that on the show today?
I don't brag lose. I don't brag win.
I brag lose or win. What I do is I match energy. Every Saturday we on here, win or lose, I got the same energy. Reciprocate. Bring the same energy. That's all I ask. I can't get that though. When y'all lose, I don't hear nothing. But when y'all win, you want to inbox me or go on somewhere, man. You're not a fan. You're not a fan.
I learned as a coach. You stay right here, win or lose. Stay right.
You're not a fan. I can remember as a young kid, I was a Bulls fan in the 80s when Mike Nim was finishing 3rd and 4th and getting put out by Detroit and Milwaukee and Boston. And Marcus and Adrian, God rest her soul, teasing me. He'll never win. I still stayed with Mike. But once Scotty grew up and they started dominating, Marcus and Adrian reciprocated that same energy. Like, okay, yeah, y'all are the better team. Y'all are beat. That's all I say. Reciprocate. Don't come singing these lullabies and all these rap tunes when you winning. But then when you losing, your phone dead. Oh, somewhere you're not a fan, man.
I still one of my favorite images is Scottie Pippen on the sideline with the ice on the back of his head.
Do you not realize that year right there, he don't have that migraine? The Pistons stay home. The Pistons stay home. They beat Detroit.
If it was a fifth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too. But that's the same thing to say if Isaiah didn't hurt his ankle, they would have beat Magic.
I agree. In 88, I agree.
Everybody knows that wasn't a foul, but because it was
Bill Laimbeer,
because it was Kareem. If that would have been anybody else who took that shot, it wouldn't have been a call. But because it was Kareem and it was Bill Laimbeer, the NBA didn't like Bill Laimbeer anyway. They didn't like us.
They didn't like the Pistons.
Right. They didn't like the Pistons anyway. We going to call this phantom call. And he just happened to sink the free throws.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. All right. And also another NFL news. Let's see here. We got some early surprises. How do you feel about Daniel Jones doing so well this season?
There's no pressure on him. When you look at the market he's in. When he was in New York, yeah, just same thing with Aaron Rodgers. You're in New York, whether it's the Jets, the Giants, the Mets, the Knicks. That's a big market. You are supposed to produce. I don't care who you are. They didn't went out. That Stankies. They didn't went out and paid their payroll to get you. You supposed to produce. He don't care about Indiana. Man, at the end of the day, man, why do you think my man got out? Why do you think Andrew Luck got out? Andrew Luck said, okay, I got 3 more years. Let me take this money and bounce. And they ain't thought about coming back.
Andrew Luck said, I'm tired of getting hurt every 5 plays.
Some cats leave and they say, oh, I got another kid on the way, or I didn't know this was going to happen. Let me pick up the phone and call my agent. He has never thought about coming back.
Nope. Only thing you ever see him doing is he's the GM for Stanford. He goes in and runs the scout team offense from time to time.
What's his name? Calvin Johnson. Never thought about coming back.
Nope.
Some cats, it's life after football, man. You want to be able to play with your kids. You want to be able to do things. You might want to have more kids. Nah, man, you got to have life after football. When I see that pictures of Earl Campbell, that's sad, man.
It's real sad.
He can't even sit and watch a whole game. He can't even sit in stadium seats. He got to sit in a wheelchair. That's sad. That's sad how when you're playing, they value you. But when you stop playing, it's devalued. That's why Eric Dickerson is fighting so hard for the pension. They do need to update. Have you seen some of these former players?
Oh yeah.
McMahon. Jim McMahon. Terrible.
Yep.
What's the other guy name? The guy
Stephen Michael just passed away.
Huh?
Stephen Michael just passed away. They have all these traumatic brain injuries and their knees, they can't even hardly move. The hips are gone. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. I agree 100%. I definitely agree with you. All right, well, let's see here. What else we got? Let's see here. We got the NFL back in Ireland in the morning. We got Pittsburgh game. And guess who's running this mouth? Aaron Rodgers.
Of course.
How can we ain't come out here earlier? This don't make no sense. I have to agree with him on that. After your game on Sunday, they should have already been packed and gone. You got to get time. You got to get used to acclimated to the weather. You got to get acclimated to the time. It takes a little while. It takes 2-3 days.
Okay, well, what's the saying you always say? If you stay ready, you don't gotta what?
I get it. I get
You're a professional athlete. This is what you do every day. They don't have 9 to 5s like me and you, and then go play sports. This is your 9 to 5. If you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. You're a veteran in the league. That's what I'm saying. He's a crybaby. Everything he cries about, every effing thing. Stop crying and man that up, dog. That's why I really don't like Mike Tomlin. Them. Why did you sign this cat, dog? That's all he do is cry. He's a crybaby. Hey, wait, I mean that out here early.
Me personally, I would never sign it.
Here's the thing. You got enough money in your bank account. You could have flew yourself over there. You didn't have to go with the team. Players do it all the time. If you had a problem with the way that the Mike Tomlin and the owners was handling it, you could have, hey, I'll meet y'all over there. I'm leaving Sunday. Michael Jordan used to do it all the time. All-Star break. Mike would leave and they got 2 games to play. And Mike would be like, I'm going to the All-Star game. So what's the problem? He cried. That's all he do is a crybaby.
Yeah, he could have. I agree with you on that.
Crybaby.
Once again, don't forget to click like, click share, tag somebody, and let them know we're here. Get on the phone, call them up. Hey, girl, guess what? Kamau and Felix back on here, and they talk about this crazy sports. Hey, bruh, they tripping. They talking about this NFL. We got to make some comments. You can make a comment, and it will come through. We can be able to see all your comments on the Instagram side. Let's see who's over. Anybody over there that we can say hello to? Deontay, how you doing, sir? Brother Deontay, good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining our show on the Instagram side. Click like, click share. Share with 5 people. Let them know we out here. Let them know. See, look, my nails is clean. I clean under my nails. Look, see? I'm a man who take care of myself. Come on out. Check us out, y'all. Check us out. All right, moving forward. We moving to WNBA. Ooh, the playoffs is heating up. The playoffs is heating up. They are mad about some things over there. But before you do that, you got to remember, the segment is T. It eat down. Leaves no crumb. Girl gets her coins. Ooh, clock it.
I'm sick.
All right.
I should have took the aces. And it what killed me is I didn't take the aces. And Marcus will tell you, we have a cousin that play for the Aces.
Oh, she with the Aces now?
She with the Aces now. Joyner Holmes. I'm like, that's crazy. I ain't even take my own blood. Ain't that something? I thought, you know what? The way the season went, I thought they was going to be a first-round exit. But then, I like I said, I should have stayed. They say blood, what is it? Blood is thicker than water. I should have stayed with blood.
And I'm up 2 games to 1.
And I'm an Asian Wilson fan. I bought her shoes. Although they hurt my feet, I bought her shoes. But I got them fixed. Didn't get them fixed. I got them fixed.
I'm glad you said that. I forgot to put that in the Stupid Sports News. I got to put somebody in there real quick. Your favorite girl, what's her name? Angel Reese. We're going to talk about Angel Reese in Stupid Sports News.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm going to talk about, too. You know what we're going to talk about.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you do. You the one told me about it. You the one told me about it.
I have no idea.
The Aces are up 2 games to 1, and Lynx are down 2 games to 1 to the Mercury. Last night, the coach got ejected. Nafisa Carter got injured at the end of the game. The coach went into the press conference and cussed him out. Dropped the F-bomb 4 times. She already knows she's going to get fined for getting kicked out of the game. She's like, okay, if I'm going to get fined, I'm going to get fined for a reason.
Absolutely.
Y'all in the bleep and the bleep bleep, and y'all need to take care of this bleep. And y'all ain't calling no bleep bleep files. This is bleep 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 ridiculous. And bleep you, and bleep that, and bleep this. I love it. I love it. She's doubled down on it and walked up out of there. Did you see it?
Nah, I didn't even see that.
Oh, you got to go find it. Soon as we finish the show, go find the coach, Minnesota Lynx, cussing them out. They down 2 games to 1. They down 2 games to 1. Let me see here. I had my let me see here. Where's my WNBA? Okay, let me get to the WNBA today. No, tomorrow. Vegas are at Indiana for a 2:00 game, and Minnesota's in Phoenix for a 7:00 game. The Aces can close them out, and the Mercury can close out the Lynx because Kaya may not play. They say she may have a fractured foot. I want to say from a fractured arm from that injury. And if not, Minnesota be home on Tuesday, and Vegas be home on Tuesday. The times will be determined. But it's heating up on the WNBA side. They all. I've been saying this from the beginning. The women's brand of basketball is a tougher brand of basketball. It always has been. Those girls, they go out and they play hard against each other. And you go see a middle school, high school game. There's about 10 tie-ups. They on the ground, holding the ball, rolling around. You see that all the time. So it just carries over. They play a tougher brand of basketball. Where the boys, it ain't quite like that. It's more punching on the boys' side, but the girls' side, they play a tougher brand of basketball. That's just what it is. So moving forward, I wish both teams luck. I know the Lynx are the number one team going into the playoffs, but the Aces had the most upside going into the playoffs. So we I know we didn't do the predictions on that, but I'm looking for the Aces to close that series out. And I got a feeling the Minnesota Lynx, with Nafisa Collier or not, ought to come back and tie that series up. That's my thought. What you think, sir?
Agree. I agree the same.
Yes, it's getting go time, as they say. It's getting go time. Best of 5 series, and it's going to go to a best of 7 series in the finals. I don't know if I agree with that. That's a long way. But they're trying to make that money and all advertising, so you can't be mad at them.
Right.
Can't be mad at it. All right, y'all. It's about that time. One of our favorite parts of the show. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls as we jump into stupid sports news. All right. I got some real stupid to start us today. Some real stupid. Did you hear about Big Dank getting paid?
Who?
Big Dank.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Big Dank is the girl who.
The lady that with the Uber.
Yeah, the Uber girl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She got her money. They settled out of court.
Oh, okay.
They settled out of court. And last night they released a video of her getting in the big Uber, getting her. They helping her in the car in the big Uber Black, which I think is hilarious. I just think it's hilarious that she is getting her moment. She done released a couple of rap songs. Her and some other girls, they got a couple of collabs. Hey, do what you got to do, young lady. I ain't mad at you.
That's right.
I said from the beginning that she was gonna make money off of this. Why? Because of the way the law was written. There's the court of appeal, and there's the court, and then there's the actual courts. The law is written as such that he could not deny her that ride. And that's why she got that money. And it's also better for Uber to go ahead and go ahead and pay them and get that over with, admit no wrong, and move forward from there. What you think about Big Dank?
I'm glad she got her money. They didn't, I guess in this case, justice prevailed, right?
Well, I don't know if I would call it justice. I would call it
justice. I mean, you took it, you looked at her because of her weight, and you held that against her. So justice prevailed.
Did he hold it against her, or did he hold it against his car?
He held it against her because see, man, there you go, man. There you go, man. Send all your complaints to Kamau Williams. This guy.
I'm sorry. That was a good joke. At the end of the day, she made her money. Uber paid up. Okay. All right. Moving forward. We thought, like I said, you told me about it this week. Angel Reese released her shoes, and they sold out quickly. And allegedly, she said that her shoes going to be bigger than Michael Jordan. I don't know if she really said that or not, but you know how they release stuff out there in the public like they did for the kid at the Virginia game. What do you think, sir? What do you think about her selling her shoes out in less than 5 minutes?
I mean, everything happens for a fad, right? Asia's shoe didn't sell out like that. Because I walked in the mall, and when I walked in the Foot Locker, my man was like, "What's up, Phil?" I'm like, "What up?" He's like, "You seen the Angel Reese? Asia Wilsons?" I'm like, "The pink ones?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You got an 8.5?" If I'd have known then what I know now, I might would have left them there. But I'm a fan of Asia. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my cousin plays for them too. So I was like, okay, back. And I wore them that one day, and I was like, God be with me. May the force be with me. Because I know if my feet could talk, they would have been like, Doug, what the heck are you doing? Right. But I mean, maybe I just got a malfunction pair, but I did what I did. Thanks to this, the guy I sent them to. I got them back, yeah.
So are you gonna get the Angel Reese's?
Do a bear wipe his butt with a white fluffy rabbit? Nah, man. I don't think because I'm not a Reebok fan. Only pair of Reeboks I got is the Shaqs, and then I got I'm not a Reebok fan. And now I'm really I'm a fan of Angel. I'm a fan of Asia. I'm not really a fan of Angel. I like Angel, but I'm not. No. If I got them, to be honest, if I got them, I wouldn't even wear them. They would just sit there. And then I probably end up giving them to Marcus. Like I do everything else like that. So I probably wouldn't give them.
All right. Now, are you happy that Bruce Pearl retired?
Bruce Pearl didn't retire. Bruce Pearl ran out his job, just like what happened at Tennessee. Oh, you'll see all the allegations about. Look, the thing, Auburn has a messy program when it comes to basketball. I don't know if you remember Chris Porter. Chris Porter was projected the number 1 pick for Auburn. That's when Damian Fishback and all of them, they came out the number 1 seed that year in the tournament. Chris Porter took money because they was about to evict his siblings and his mom. That broke the internet. He never got drafted or nothing. But he had to do what he had to do because that's his mom and his sisters. They have them. When it comes to basketball, they program stinks. But it's football, it stinks too. But it just ain't caught. It ain't got caught yet. Bruce Pearl, he ran because of what? Trust me, it's going to come out with the Boone kid. Trust me. He did some things he wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah, but at the same time, he would have had a hard time in the future recruiting black players because all the bad stuff he said about Obama.
I don't think so because every kid ain't like that. Every kid don't contrast. Okay, well, he talked bad about Obama. I'm trying. We in a new era now. We in the NIL era. Well, I'm about paper. They don't care about ethics and all that. They about money. Because money makes what? The world go round. It's a beautiful thing to have, and it's an awful thing to have. It's in the Bible. Money is the root of all evil, and it is. But it makes things a whole lot easier. What did Florida say on Good Times? If we don't have cash, we just do without. When they went to apply for that time, he was like, "What about your credit?" She was like, "We don't have cash. We just right." Mm-hmm. Cash makes everything so simple. What did he say in John Q? Who has $250,000 in their billfold to pay for heart surgery? That's all they talked about is money because money makes the world go round.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
You see how quick Martin went out of business too, didn't you? Yeah, quick, Marty Mar's Waffle and Chicken. the waffle restaurant. They went out of business in one day.
Why? Because Cole was too busy giving the food away with all the dang old coupons.
Cash, man. It does. It's just a good thing to have. And think about it. When you got cash, you'll pay a bill in full. Versus making a payment arrangement.
I won't make a payment arrangement, but I'll wait till the last minute to pay that joker. I don't be in a rush to pay them bills. If the bill doesn't due on the 3rd, I'm paying it on the 2nd. I'll pay it on the morning of the 3rd. I ain't gonna lie. I will pay them. I pay my bills, but I'm gonna wait till the very last minute. I'm not just trying to give you my money. I've worked hard for this. I know I have to. That you got, pay your bills, to enjoy the stuff that you have. But what's the rush? That's all I'm saying. That's
Turn
all.
your lights off.
Like no. I won't get the shut off notice. But you know how you get your alert, you get your email, from the company. The amount is due by this date. Well, if it's due on the 15th, I'm gonna pay you on the 14th of the morning on the 15th.
That's what Fred Sanford said. Like, hey, I need my phone for my place of business. What make you think you people could cut my phone off when you want to? Don't you know I come down there and put my foot in your hello?
Hello?
There it is. I told you, man, it's all up here. I don't know how it's gonna come out, but it's up here. I remember. If they ever have a game show, put me on there. I'd be on there like the Jennings kid from Jeopardy. I lose myself to take me off. Because it's not an episode I ain't seen that I can't go back and forth, word for word, and tell you what it was.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna put that to the side because there's some shows out there where you can definitely do that. You and my buddy Thomas. We're gonna get y'all together as partner y'all up. He from Detroit. We're gonna get y'all together on the show and see. But between the two of y'all be a couple million. We worth a couple million in about 2 hours. All right. We're gonna move forward to our stupid sports news. To one quick question. One quick question for you. This is the messy question. What did all of us do to survive the rapture? What did we do to survive the rapture?
What is the rapture? What is that?
You know the rapture was supposed to be on the 23rd. Earlier this week, they kept saying that the rapture was coming, that the Lord was coming. Come get his peoples. And people was gonna start disappearing like on that movie. They're gonna materialize, and the rest of us gonna stay here.
I attend Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, man. I don't believe in that, man. Sometimes I go to Bedside Baptist with the covered choir, but other than that, I don't believe it.
Well, if you go to hold on, we gotta fix this a little bit. If you go to Dexter Avenue, that means you have some semblance of theology and religion. And in religion, in the theology, there is a rapture, but it says that no one knows the date and time when the Lord will return. So that's why it was the big joke about September 23rd being the day of the rapture. It was a lady.
And I also watch the 10 Commandments every year when Charleston Hester said I could flick a fly off a horse's head without breaking a stride. And then I turn it off. I watch it all the way every year till he say that part and I turn it off.
My favorite part when they come off that hill. And the swirl and they put the words on the tablet. That's my favorite part.
I don't watch that far. I just told you how far I watch it. Till when Charleston has to say I can flick a fly off a horse's head without breaking a stride. Commercial, and I turn it off. It happens every year. It comes on from 7 to 11 on Channel 7 the week before Easter.
Yep, every year. That's one of my favorites. I agree with you. I'll sit and watch that movie. Just like I watched The Matrix, I'll sit and watch that.
I don't know. I can't watch that. The red and the blue pill, I can't watch that.
Love it.
I watch it. You know what? Nope. I take that back. I watch it till he tried to get Lloyd Neo when he in the office and the guys come get him. And then he say, how you going to make a phone call if you can't talk? That's where I cut it off. Yeah, that's where I cut it off. And they put a little thing out his stomach. That's where I cut it off, yeah. After that, I can't. I'm not into that type of stuff.
Okay. All right. So science fiction is not your thing?
Nah, I'm into real fiction. Like James told my man, in 1961, John F. Kennedy said we have a man on the moon by 70, and we did. That's what I deal with real stuff. I don't deal with that old far, far from a galaxy far away. Never heard of it.
All right. Look, we coming down to the end of the show. Let's jump into predictions really quickly. Last week, you went 7-5, and I went 8-4. And so I'm 26-11, you 24-13. And the undefeated Marcus Holmes with 1-0, predicting the Monday night victory for the Lions.
I mean, he don't count. That's preseason. He don't count. Next.
That's right, Marcus. Raise the roof. Marcus is 1-0 on the season.
He don't count. Ain't no raise the roof. Next. Message.
All right. Start with college football. We got USC and Illinois. Who you like?
Give me the men of Troy.
Okay.
27-14.
I'm going with USC as well. I like to score a little bit higher than that. I like them about 42-18. after Indiana jumped on them last week. I don't think Illinois gonna be the same. Notre Dame, Arkansas. Who you like?
I like ND 24-17.
I like Notre Dame myself, but it's gonna be that game's gonna go down to the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, Notre Dame's gonna take over. So I like 28-17. LSU Ole Miss.
Give me LSU 21-17.
LSU 21-17. I like LSU in this one, but it's gonna be a close game. This one might go into overtime. Ole Miss is not playing up to their level, but they're gonna play well today. They're at home. It's gonna be tough for LSU to win on the road, but I'm gonna go with LSU 17-13. Oregon, Penn State.
Oregon. James Franklin. Oregon 35-21.
35-21.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Right, Oregon.
Let's say Oregon. Go on a limb and say Oregon.
Duh.
I like Penn State. They're a much better team than last year. Oregon, I like Oregon. I'm gonna go 28-21. The other game of the week, Alabama, Georgia.
Dogs 21-17.
I like Georgia with a bigger score than that. They're going to spank them 35-13. And that might be the next coach to get fired. Alabama coach might not make it back. He might not make it to the locker room. They might have a cheap Uber waiting on him. They'll take him to the airport. Because Georgia not going to hold back on him. It might be worse than that. All right, in NFL, we got the Commanders in Atlanta.
Give me Atlanta 17-10.
All righty. I'm going to go with the Commanders. 24-13. Philly, Tampa.
Give me Philly 24-17.
I'm going with Tampa. Tampa's at home. Baker Mayfield is playing some good ball right now. Okay. I'm going with Tampa. I'm going to go 24-21. Colts and Rams.
Give me the Rams 31-23.
I like the Rams as well. Rams at home. No, I'm gonna go with the Colts. I'm gonna go with the Colts. Danny Dimes. I'm going with Danny Dimes. 28-17. All right. Game of the week. NFL. Baltimore. Kansas City.
27-24.
All righty. I'm gonna go with Baltimore. I think Baltimore gonna bounce back in this game. Kansas City is still not that Kansas City team. They've only scored 20. The highest amount of points they scored is 22 points. I know Baltimore's defense has been a little porous lately, but I'm gonna go with Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore 29-21. Jets in Miami.
Give me the Jets 13-9.
That's about right. 13-9. I like that score. But I'm gonna go 14-7.
Oh, the Jets. Oh, okay. Jets.
Bengals and the Broncos.
Give me the Broncos 28-21.
I'm going with the Broncos too. They're at home. It's going to be a little chilly up there. I like the Broncos 38-35. Last but not least, we got the Cleveland, the Browns, and the Detroit Lions. before we even say that, what happened to the Great Lakes Cup? They were supposed to play each other every year in the preseason for the Great Lakes Cup. What happened to that game, I wonder?
I have no idea.
Who do you like?
Give me the Browns, 23-20.
It's a trap game for the Lions. It's a trap game for the Lions. Third time. It's a trap game for the Lions. But I'm going to go with the Lions. I'm going with the Lions. 27-13. Jared Goff going to be under a lot of pressure. Garrett going to be all on his butt. Garrett going to be on, instead of Goff on the back, it's going to say Garrett. That's what's going to happen. All right, everybody. We will be back next week, October 4th. Wow. Can you believe that? October already? Wow. October 4th. Don't forget Tuesday night, Love and Stuff, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Also on Tuesday, the good Reverend Dr. Valencia Edner, my pastor, Tuesday afternoons, approximately 4:30. Thriving Tuesday moment of encouragement. We still got to get Brother Williams back for loving the scriptures, loving the music, loving history. We got to make a phone call. We might have to show up at his house and just turn the video on and make him start talking. We might have to do that. We got to get him back on here. He's sorely missed. Don't forget also Reality Strike with Eric Brown on Monday nights. NBL basketball this afternoon and tomorrow and Friday night. If check your air, you never know. You can go watch a nice little game for cheap and have a great time. All right, Felix. I guess he had to go. I normally ask Felix for the word of the day before we go, but I'm going to get a word of the day. Drink water, you live longer. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you all for showing up and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend.